In South Chicago Heights, a little after 8 p.m. on September 26 of this year, a woman describes her UFO sighting with a nearly 10 minutes video. The woman with her kids were returning from the store, traveling south when they spotted a very bright orange and white red orb looking like object and appeared in the sky. It appeared to be stationary and hovering. The woman decided to drive down her car to the end of her street and then turn east to see if she could get a better view. Once she began driving east, she could clearly see the light in the sky, and she saw that there were 3 more bright UFOs as orbs in addition to the ones she had seen initially. She drove east for roughly 2 blocks, then parked on the street and got out of her car to take the video. The objects were sort of just hovering there, and they seemed to be pulsing with orange, white, red, violet colors. At around the same time, one of the 4 objects slowly drifted north and disappeared behind a tree, and the remaining 3 began to slowly form a V formation, or seems like to us as a defense formation. The UFOs remained in this formation until 3:40 mark, when the object to the left of the formation began slowly moving towards the north and disappeared behind a tree. Within the next couple of minutes, the 2 remaining objects moved north and disappeared as well. The last one to leave seemed to be rapidly changing from a spherical shape to an oval. It was so fast you can hardly see it unless you slow the video down, but it seemed more colorful and brighter than the others. The woman waited for a few minutes after the object disappeared to see if they would return, but they did not. Our thoughts were at first we thought it could be an aeroplane trying to land at the nearby airport, but they were stationary for a very long time, so no airplanes. Suddenly one of the 4 UFOs slowly moves away, behind a tree from the video point of view, but later we saw an aeroplane or a helicopter or a drone moving with its lights. So we had a strong feeling these UFO looking things can be military helicopters or military prototype aircrafts in the nighttime training exercise. We were able to find there were a couple of military bases in Chicago and nearby, Project Nike 20+ sites near Chicago and Metro East, an army base in Fort Dearborn, Chicago, and many more in Illinois. We were not quite sure from which place the video was originated, except the South Chicago Heights, Illinois, mentioned by the woman. So we are not sure what it is right now. For us it is just UFO, but we don't know whether it's an alien or a human version. This UFO video is very interesting to analyze. You can watch a full video on our website, the link is in the description. So what do you think? Can this extraordinary UFO sighting be a UFO or a military aircraft with a prototype in it? Is it a human version or aliens?